You are listening to a Tim for Him podcast. Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Tim Arredondo. As always, thank you. Today I got 4 words for you: faith, trust, submission, and guidance. It's a call to place your trust wholly in the divine, even when things do not make sense. That's a tough call sometimes. But let's talk about it for a minute. Do you ever feel stressed, worried, uncertainty, this overwhelmed feeling? I feel it all. And this definitely isn't the first or the last time that I will be feeling this. I know you're familiar with similar suffocating waves of anxiousness. Pretty positive all of us feel this at some point, right? Sometimes that dark waters flood your world that you feel you'll never catch a break or catch a breath. And you want desperately for God to intervene with His divine relief before you crack, before you crumble, before you just flat out collapse. Listen, I know how hard it is to pause for peace, to combat the craze when the world keeps bringing bad news and more heavy burdens. Personally, I tend to grasp for control and take charge as if it's in my hands to fix what's wrong and straighten out what doesn't make sense. Or I'll just distract and numb out from the realities I have to face. But it's in these overloaded, weighed down moments we all must remember to take our place, or to take place and put our trust in God. He knew all this was going to happen to us. He really did. He also knows what's going to happen next. And He knows ultimately all things work to the good for those that love Him. That's you and me. That's us. And all that we're going through, whatever has shaken or stirred up with the stress and overwhelm, God knows. God sees it. And God cares, more importantly. So, you can take a deep breath right now, child of God, knowing that God knows this. And I'll do the same. And I literally whisper the words, God, I trust you. Deeply inhale the trust and exhale the stress. Again, God, I trust in you. I replace all of those feelings, and I want to replace each and every stress and worry with trust in God. God can be trusted with it all. It says so in Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Faith, trust, submission, and guidance. Can we really place it all on Him? We can. And you have to trust God with it all. That's it. Thank you so much for joining in. As I always say, God first, Obedience is on us, and the results are on Jesus. Thank you.